Alright, so what is going on? It's Chill Life coming to you guys with a brand new video for today. Today, I'm gonna show you guys my Call of Duty settings because I actually went back to my most viewed video. I didn't realize that my GTA settings video already hit 100,000 views and 1,000 likes, so I appreciate that so much. So I want to do the same for Call of Duty since I know a lot of people watch that, so it means that a lot of people need help on their settings. So with that being said, let's get straight into it. I'm gonna show you guys my classes, my DPI, my graphics settings, my aim, everything, bro. So by the way, besides that, I appreciate that so much, the 100,000. Thank you guys so much for that. My first video ever to hit 100,000 views. Thank you so much. I appreciate that more than you guys know. Thank you. So with that said, let's go to the settings real quick. Right now I'm on keyboard and mouse, but I am navigating with controller since it's easier to navigate the settings using a controller, but I do play with keyboard and mouse. I sometimes play with a controller, not really a lot, but like against bots sometimes. So mouse sensitivity is a 7.5, my DPI is a 600. I leave all of these at 1. My ADS sensitivity transition timing is gradual, because if I put it in after zoom or instant, it just doesn't feel one-to-one. It feels a little bit clunky. Gradual feels the smoothest because it changes gradually while you're zooming in. Obviously, I don't play inverted. Vertical sensitivity multiplayer, of course, 1. ADS mouse sensitivity mode relative. I've been playing relative for a while. Monitor distance coefficient 1.78 because that's the best coefficient when you're playing 1080p. I am using a 1440p monitor, but I am playing in 1080p, so 1.78 is still the best coefficient. You can look up what the best coefficient is for 1440, but for 1080p 1.78 is the best. I believe Nate Gibson uses the same thing, so yeah. Mouse smoothing disabled because I don't want any filtering on my mouse as well. Gameplay, oh, how the fuck, okay. Tap behavior because I don't want to hold C while sliding. I don't need to explain a lot of these. So on press, I might do on second press, but I do use manual. I'm still playing with these two because sometimes I mantle on things even though I just want to jump, so I'm still playing on that. If I do make a change, I'm gonna update you guys on that for sure, so leave, you know, notifications and shit. Aim down sight behavior is hold. I don't like playing toggle. Equipment behavior, hold as well. Steady aim, hold. This these doesn't really matter to me, especially the vehicle ones, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, here you can just pause it real quick. And then keybinds, I didn't really change much except my switch weapon is actually on my mouse 4, I think. My equipment's on mouse 5. My melee is my scroll wheel. That's the only difference I made, because I don't like changing using the scroll wheel because it's really inconsistent. So I use my mouse 4 to change weapons, you know. See, next weapon, mouse 5 actually. My next weapon is mouse 5. My tactical equipment's mouse 4. You can interchange that, it doesn't really matter. Melee's change zoom is scroll wheel. I didn't really change much aside from that. Graphics, I play on full screen to get the max FPS I can. Monitor, 144 Hz, disable VSync, menu VSync disable, although in menus I am limiting my frames to 60, but when I play I'm not limiting it. Render resolution is 100%. I told you guys I have a 1440p monitor, but I do still play on 1080p. Colorblind mode, I have it disabled unlike Modern Warfare. Field of view, this is a funny story. I usually play on 95, right? When I started this game, I always wanted to change to 120 because I felt like it looks so nice, but whenever I try to change, my sensitivity just gets fucked up. I don't know if it's just my mind playing games or whatever. So what I did was, one day I tried to get a thumbnail, a screenshot, and I made it 120 field of view so it looks better, and I forgot to change it and I didn't even notice, and I've been playing 120 since then. I didn't notice. So yeah, ADS field of view affected. I just feel like it's, I don't know. I know a lot of people are like, oh, it doesn't zoom as much, so it's hard to aim. But for me, I don't know. It just looks nicer, easier to snap onto people, for me at least, you know? So that's preference. Vehicle, I don't really care. Brightness is set to 50. Frame limiter, unlimited. See, menu is 60. Even when I minimize my game, it's stuck to 60. Texture quality high, it doesn't really matter if I put it to ultra. The only difference is the FPS. Model quality low, I don't really need that. Disabled. Special quality effects, doesn't matter. Medium. Screen face reflection, this takes a lot of toll on your VRAM, so disabled. I have a 5700 XT which can take this game no problem, but I still want the most FPS I can. Object view distance, medium, doesn't really matter. Water tessellation, disable. Volumetric lighting, low. Shadow quality, low. Dynamic shadow is at all. Because whenever someone's slow peeking, their shadows actually peek first. Quick tip for you guys, that's why I put it on all. So I can see their shadows peeking before they do, so I can expect them to peek. Special effects quality, special effects shadow, I mean disabled. Weapon shadow, disabled. Anti-aliasing, I put it on low. You know, I've messed with this a little, you know, put it disabled if you want. I put it on low. Ambient occlusion, disabled. Motion blur, disabled. Motion blur quality, obviously low because it's disabled. Subsurface scattering, disabled. Order independent transparency, disabled. VRAM target. I actually changed this on config because if you guys have a problem with stuttering, go to config. It's in documents, Cold War. Then config, change the video underscore memory to 55%. 0.55. So it's gonna use 0.55%. I don't know, that worked for me. It just says 70% here because it doesn't have anything else, but I do use 0.55, so 55%. I don't know why it's like that, but it doesn't really matter. Display gamma, sRGB, because I'm using a monitor, obviously. 5700 XT, it doesn't really matter. I don't have integrated graphics card, so yeah, these doesn't really matter. So subtitles disabled because I don't like subtitles while I'm playing. Introduction movie skip. Crosshair, these are self-explanatory. Horizontal compass, I put it hidden because there's a compass on top of the screen that acts like it's a battle royale game. I don't like that since the minimap works normal anyways. It doesn't help, it just makes your screen cluttered. So take this off if you want your game to look better. Floating damage numbers enabled. Zombie doesn't matter. FPS counter shown. GPU temperature hidden. You know, I don't really need those. Here you can just go through all of that. Controller. Here you go. I use 1010 when I'm playing with the controller, 0.9 low zoom, so when I'm using an assault rifle, my sensitivity is a little bit lower. High zoom is a 1.3, so I feel more snappier. Button layout is tactical. I've always used tactical even before I switched to keyboard and mouse. Flip, because I like shooting with my bumpers instead of my triggers. I don't have trigger stops. The standard aim response time, I do want to use linear. I do want to try linear, but I don't play controller enough to change it anyway, so it doesn't matter. Controller, it used to be disabled, but this controller doesn't have rumble packs anyway, so even if you put this enable, it's not gonna have vibration, but put it on disabled if you want. Aim assist enabled. I just use standard or legacy, doesn't matter, because precision and focusing doesn't take any skills. I'm just saying that real quick. If you're sniping and you're using precision, that's basically aim lock. Scope said it himself. It's, I don't know, man, it literally stops when you drag your aim. It stops on the enemy on its own. It's really broken. I didn't change a lot here, except for the input threshold, because I don't really have stick drift on my controller, so I put it on 5. So let me show you guys my classes real quick. Let's go to the Tundra. Just the sniper classes, because that's the only thing I use anyways. Optic, none. Muzzle, none. But sometimes, because I use the Tiger Team Spotlight. Tiger Team Spotlight puts a circle above enemy's head, because the lighting in this game sometimes sucks. So I need that because sometimes when someone's camping I can see it. But I can remove this and put stabilizer, so it's easier to center. Or the steady aim laser right here. Those two. Barrel, always Tiger Team or the Hammer Forge. It depends. Tiger Team gives you higher damage, so you don't have to aim as high. Less hit markers, so I like that. You know what I'm saying? No under barrel. Although a lot of people have been using Bruiser and Infiltrator. I don't know, bro. Magazine, 7-round mag, because if you're using a Tiger Team barrel, it's gonna deduct 1 bullet from your magazine. So if you're using the standard magazine, it's gonna make it only 4 bullets. So if you're using a 7-round mag, it's gonna be 6. Airborne elastic wrap gives you the most ADS. You can see it right here. 572 ms instead of 585, which is the second most. You know, stock, marathon stock, just to help with the sprint to fire time. I don't really need hip fire accuracy anyways. So yeah, it's the same with this, you know, with the Pelington, you know, it's Tiger Team Spotlight, 7-round mag, airborne elastic wrap, and marathon stock. It's the same. I use a swap class. Here's my perks. You can copy that if you want. I use a field mic because it's really clutch. It's like a mini UAV that you can carry around. Stim shot because I play aggressively. Tomahawk because, I don't know, people use flak jacket anyway, so explosives don't really mean much. So I use tomahawks for trick shots and shit. Although I don't really use this class. I don't know why I made this. I've never used this once. M82 class, I don't use this a lot, but here, Tiger Team, the same shit. 7-round mag, airborne elastic wrap, CQB pad, target team spotlight. You know, I don't use this though. I haven't used this since I got diamond on it actually. That's why it still has the Akimbo Magnum. I don't use the Akimbo Magnum, but if you want, here's the class. Infantry compensator, task force barrel, SWAT 5 milliwatt, salvo 12 round, and dual wield. That's it if you want to use it anyways. Don't though, it doesn't take skills. I did use this. I refrained from using this because it makes it too easy, if I'm being honest. I saw this on Spratty's video, so I used Gunfighter so I can use more attachments. So I used Hangman RF, which is a better scope actually than the normal scope. Sound moderator, although I can use it stabilizer, I can change it for a stabilizer. Tiger team spotlight, infiltrator grip, 7 round mag, airborne elastic, and marathon stock. It's the same with the Pelington. I don't really need to show you guys. Same attachments, you know. So that's it, man. Scorestreaks, I use support Scorestreaks because I want all my kills from my gun. I don't want my streaks to steal my kills from me. I don't know, I don't like that. So spy plane, air patrol, and harp. Quick tip, air patrol destroys enemy Scorestreaks when they're in the air. So don't use air patrol when your enemy uses UAV if you have ghost. Wait for them to use counter UAV, wait for them to use a harp or attack helicopter or whatever. Because if you're using a air patrol for a spy plane, it's kind of useless and worthless. So yeah, that's it. So again, the sensitivity, it's personal preference. Even the field of view, that's personal preference. Not a lot of people can play on 120 field of view. I couldn't for the longest time, and I just made the transition without even noticing. So, you know, if you want to copy my graphic settings, that's fine. I have a 5700 XT and a 3700X for a CPU, 16 gigabytes of RAM. So, yeah, man, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this is helpful. If you guys enjoyed, you know what to do. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Thanks for watching. Stay awesome. Peace out. Have a blessed day, everyone. And yeah, why did I say awesome? That weird. Anyways, thank you. Peace out. Leave a like, share this video. Get me to 2,000 subs. Appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Take care, people.